Hey guys, Brad here, and we're playing Battle for Azeroth, and I'm currently in the Eternal Palace.
What are you doing to me?
You ask to be powerful, Priscilla. Consider our bargain complete.
And I am gear hunting for my hunter right now. I've been on my hunter, my warlock, a bunch of my tanks. Well, I haven't actually been tanking, but I've been on my Death Knight, my Paladin, all trying to get gear. And as of recording this, last week 8.3 was announced with, well, the details of 8.3 was announced, and I got all excited about that, so I can't wait. It's apparently going up on the PTR, and I guess that means probably 5 or 6 weeks, and then it'll launch. I'm guessing it'll launch either right before BlizzCon or just after. Which means if they're told us all about it now, that means it's very likely BlizzCon will be the announcement of the next expansion. I'm hoping. We shall see.
You are acolytes of the Master now, and you will serve the cause without question. The greatest glory is to die in the Master's service.
Alright, so we've got everybody in our group. We're not waiting on anyone, so we should just... yeah, there we go.
I'll tear you apart!
Yeah, so I'm looking for... so I've got 3 pieces here, so I'm still looking for more. But I also want to get the tokens for these raids. Specifically this raid, the Eternal Palace. I'm currently wearing my Blood Elf Heritage gear. Just got that recently as well.
Your corpses will feed the depths.
Some people got trapped in these water bubbles. So if you watch any of the story videos and you haven't seen this raid before, I did do story components for this raid. This creature we're fighting now is actually Lady Ashvane from... She's from the Alliance side, technically. She's a human. A Cultiran human from the Alliance side, but she was evil. And she made a deal with Ashara because she wanted power. She wanted power, the power of Azeroth, to be all hers. But because we interrupted her plans and disrupted them entirely, she turned to Ashara to help her. So she ended up escaping us in Najdatar. She ended up escaping, and Ashara teleported her away. And what she ended up doing was she ended up turning her into this abomination, which is not technically what she wanted. She wanted power, but she didn't want to become a monster. So we're going to see how far we can get in 30 minutes. Judging by the kind of damage we're doing on this guy now, on this boss now, I have a feeling we'll only get through 2 bosses in that time. I guess I should equip my buffs. So she puts a shield up. If you're on desktop or watching this on a larger screen, you'll see her hit points up in the left-hand corner. She's got a shield up right now. We've got to whittle away her shield. That's why she doesn't appear to be taking any damage. we keep her against the wall, she keeps summoning these little coral reef things. We're not supposed to stand in them. Yeah, you can get a good screenshot.
Azeroth is mine to wield!
I always try to get an action screenshot. I just like them better. Unless I'm doing story. If I'm doing story stuff, I will try to take a beautiful vista shot. Oh, there's 3 people trapped in... Not too bad. We killed her a lot faster than I thought. 7 minutes. Alright. Ah. I rarely focus a tank anymore. Tanks are so good at holding aggro that I don't normally have to worry about focus targeting them so I can redirect or misdirect my threat to them. I rarely have to do it anymore. Tanks have just gotten that good. This next boss is usually a pain for a lot of people. Nope, I'm going to avoid your AoE, thank you very much. I was actually surprised that the tank pulled the boss back towards us. Usually they keep the boss against this portal over here. Well, sorry, not boss, but lieutenant.
Good. You arrived just in time to welcome these little ones into my service.
Do not allow these creatures to hatch. They will overrun the surface.
Alright, so here we go. Attempt number 2. We did a really terrible job in our first attempt. And we wasted a lot of time with both tanks down, and healers kept healing, and it was pointless. So I told the group, listen, just wipe, we're wasting time. And of course I get one of the healers whispering me, tell me to STFU. So I reported him. Oh well, what can you do? So you get all kinds of players. Get closer to this boss just to see if I can avoid getting the incubation fluid dumped on me. It seems like every time I'm standing further back from this guy, he drops his incubation fluid on me. So I'm going to see if being closer to him changes that. So I'm practically in melee range. ads are really important to take out. It looks like the group is jumping on the ads pretty quick. No, they're not. Okay, so the boss has gone down to the next level. This time I survived, yay! I've got to be careful, I could end up getting killed by these droplets. Nope, they were saying don't interrupt the boss. Somebody interrupted the boss. Wasn't me. You can attack the boss while he's still casting his ability and not interrupt him. Somebody ran right in and did it. Oh, somebody raged. Enraged. Bloodlust! For the Horde! I'm having troubles for some reason targeting. My targeting is being blocked somehow. We got this guy. I might actually be able to do 3 bosses. I don't know where my head is. Not bad. So a lot of people are looking for gear, typically with these gear runs, so you'll see people dropping out of the group. As long as the tanks don't drop out, we should be fine. There won't be any delays. I'm partly kind of here for the fun of it, but I'm also looking for gear. Usually when I'm more hardcore about it and I just need like one piece, I'll look for that one piece. The moment I get it, I'll just leave. So both tanks stayed. That's pretty good. Where's the other tank?
I should be cross over your brutal attacks upon my underlings, but I must admit, you provide splendid entertainment.
I'm trying to redirect
Perhaps he was
to...
right after all. You do show great potential.
Enough games,
Oh,
Azeroth.
that's right. I was still targeting the tank. That's why I couldn't misdirect to him. Basically, if you don't know hunters at all, We have an ability where periodically we can misdirect to another player in our party. It could be any player, so I can misdirect to a healer if I want. I was tempted to do to the healer that told me off for no good reason. I was going to misdirect to him for the rest of the battle, but I figured, you know what, I'm not going to be a jerk like he was.
Come, my loyal servants, greet our guests. After all, they traveled such a long way to pay us a visit.
Alright, so we got little waves of minions here, and then we're going to fight 2 of her lieutenants. So these guys are just cannon fodder. So I think we'll end up going slightly over 30 minutes for this. Oh well. Maybe I'll cut it down, because we ended up wiping, so I'll cut that out. Maybe it'll be under 30 minutes. I'll try to chip away at the editing. I'm doing story, I don't mind going like an hour.
Face a true challenge.
But if I'm just doing stuff like this, I like to keep it short. Right, so now we got her lieutenants. Oh, no, 2 more than the lieutenants.
You have proven entertaining so far. Now it is time for the real show to begin.
Okay, so now it's her lieutenants. Big thing here was just have to keep them far enough apart. If they're too close together, these water shields will pop up on them, and they basically become invulnerable. This big guy here, he will cast an ability which he'll target someone, and he'll do a rush, but you have time to get ready for that rush. So when he targets someone, everyone has to pile on that person to absorb the damage from the rush attack. And he's also got like this water bubble. We just have to run towards the water bubble. She just basically has to be kept off to one side. Alright. We're missing 1 person. Looks like we're missing a DPS, so we can start without the DPS. Oh, DPS just popped in just as we started. I'm pretty well geared, so I'm doing pretty good DPS. I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of other players that are doing really good DPS, because we're doing really good damage.
This pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide more entertainment.
How on earth did I get? No, they're too close together.
Death awaits you!
No, you can't keep them together. See, you can see the water shields up on them.
You have been found wanting.
Death awaits you!
This pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide more entertainment.
No, they can't stand that close together.
Death awaits you! Face my wrath!
I think one of the tanks, he might be new here. Both tanks are doing really well, but I don't know if one of the tanks doesn't seem to know the battle very well. Okay, who's pulling?
Death awaits you!
I can't figure out. The bear tank's over there, so the monk has to be over here.
Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
No mercy! Death awaits you!
38%. Where is the bear tank?
Death awaits you!
I am weary of this farce. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences. You have been found wanting.
Death awaits you!
Oh, I got there just in time. There were 3 of us that reached him just before he got hit. Okay, so now the bear is on that guy. I could help the tank hold aggro with the mob. It seems like they might be switching. So I'm not sure Misdirect is going to help out here.
Death awaits you! Face my wrath!
This pageant grows silent.
Death awaits you!
You have been found wanting.
The healers are doing really well, including the guy that told me off. But we're doing really well.
Death awaits you!
The tank just did a raid shout out. More on the melee boss. I've been on the melee boss the entire time. So it's not me.
I am weary of this farce. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
Oh no, focus on the boss. There we go. Hey, got a
You
ring.
show such heart. Preparations are nearly complete.
And with that,
I
we
await
are
your
done.
arrival
I didn't get any raid gear, but oh well, what can I do? But that we are done, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for hanging in there to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button so you know when I post the next video. And don't forget to comment and let me know what you thought of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.